tonight's recap of the American Idol finale.
Get your forks out.
Hashtag finale tiaras.
Alright, so the show started off with Caleb and Gina in the fart chamber, aka the holding tank.
I totally forgot about how they were using that in the audition processes.
Did anybody notice how filthy that was on the inside?
Well, people are probably like putting their hands all over it like, I can't do it!
It looked like some liquid was smeared in there, and the went off, and they came out into the crowd.
Yeah. So this was the opening to the show.
Yes.
So they both had their little solo moments, and then they sang together at the end. So Caleb started it off with "We Will Rock You," Queen.
Gina pulled out some "No Doubt."
I thought they were both really good, really strong.
Yes, they were.
And then together they sang "It's Only Love."
Duet. Which was excellent.
Yeah.
So a nice start to the show. I was like, wow, this could be like a really good finale.
They're both very deserving of being in the finale. I will definitely say that.
It's definitely very evenly matched. It was a hard decision, I think, between the two of them.
I still would have loved to have seen Alex in the finale, but moving on.
Sam pulled out some Philip Phillips Home.
And then Philip Phillips came out, and they performed together Raging Fire.
That was no duet.
Yeah, a lot of you guys pointed out in the Beamley room, we'll talk about Beamley later, that this wasn't really a duet.
No.
Philip Phillips came out and took over. He sounded great.
I love Philip Phillips.
But Sam was kind of just like, okay, Raging Fire.
Do you remember what I said after Philip Phillips performed? Let's just recrown him American Idol and end the show right now.
Season 13, Philip Phillips. He's your American Idol. All right, let's move on. Next up, Jessica got to perform with Jennifer Nettles.
Then they sang Wrecking Ball together, and I'm like, doesn't Jennifer Nettles have any song that they could have sang together?
Yeah, she did get to do one of her own songs, and then Jessica came out and they sang together, and I was like, Wrecking Ball for these two? Really? But it ended up being really good.
It was really good.
They sounded great together.
Didn't Jennifer Nettles have any song that they could have sang together?
I don't know. But I have to say, Jessica did so much better tonight than like any other time on the show. I think it was because the pressure was off. She was just having a good time.
Well, the show came to a screeching halt because J-Lo was next.
Yeah, I believe this performance was pre-recorded.
Excuse me, and I asked and I polled the room at the time, what one word would you use to describe J-Lo's performance?
Go ahead.
Desperate.
Oh, I think this was better than I Love You Poppy, but...
No, it wasn't.
I think it was.
No, it wasn't.
I think it was.
She was a bear in a swamp. She was crawling around on the floor. She almost wiped out several times.
Well...
She almost hung herself with her extensions.
The singing wasn't bad. She looks great. But the dancing, I'm surprised. She's such a great dancer. I felt like she was a little heavy-footed tonight.
Very heavy-footed.
I don't know if it was the shoes or what.
Could be.
J-Lo, what happened?
I don't know.
All right.
Anyway.
Next up, one of our finalists, Caleb, got to perform with Kiss.
I love Kiss.
I'm not a huge fan of that style of music, but I thought they were great together.
Well, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and I loved Kiss. And it was cool at the end because they smashed the guitars. But I very deliberately saw the guy switch out his guitar for a dummy guitar.
All right, so like I like rock, and I get it. You smash things, you do whatever. But I hate to see them smash like instruments and stuff and ruin equipment because there are plenty of people who would love to have those things. Yeah. So I was very relieved when they switched out the guitar.
Right.
So good for you, Kiss.
Well, you know who else got a thrill? Caleb's brother when he came out with the Kiss makeup on.
This was such a sweet moment. Apparently, Kiss is like Caleb's brother's biggest, favoritist band, whatever.
He's their biggest fan.
Yeah, I was twisting it around.
Okay.
But it was really nice to see him get to meet them on stage. I thought that was a cute moment.
It was nice.
Good job, producers.
Right. Actual video with dubbed audio was next.
It was one of those
actual video.
bad lip reading videos.
Right.
at first I was really confused what was happening.
Yeah, because I didn't hear the
Because they didn't introduce it like
yeah.
that. So when we finally figured it out and stopped going, what the F, we really enjoyed it.
We enjoyed it for about 3 seconds and then it was over.
Yeah, but it was fun.
All right, well, Alo Blacc was up next. Love Alo Blacc.
Yep.
But he had the unfortunate task of singing with the Idol guys.
Yeah, well, it was nice that they gave most of the performers their own opportunity to come out and do their own song alone. And then they would have, you know, one of the idols come out, or more of the idols come out and perform with them. So together, they all sang The Man. And it had its moments. It had some moments.
It had moments of men's bop. Not kids bop, men's bop.
So, you know, there's a reason that some of these people didn't make it very far.
Yes. All right, so now there was the Ford commercial. It's contractually, they're contractually obligated. It was all about riders, if you know anything about that. It's what a talent asks for in their contract to be provided for them as they're performing.
Yeah, so I asked in the Beanley room, what items do you think are on J-Lo's rider? So I want to know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments and we'll discuss and laugh. Okay, so
I say Skittles.
This was a fun little package.
Only green ones.
Because they went out and some of the other contestants went out and got them like
salmon, what was it, Majesty,
I think it was
or Malaya?
Majesty, I want to say. They brought Gina some white kittens.
In a box.
Yep.
Caleb got a giraffe.
Well, guess what? They got something else that wasn't on their list.
They both got brand new Mustangs.
What?
I'm sure they peed their pants.
I would have. I'm not a huge car person, but those cars were hot.
Yeah. Well, guess what? They're not the only ones who got new cars. The mentors got new cars too.
Yes, so Gina picked out her choir director and Caleb picked out
his guitar player from his band.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. I love when Idol does stuff like that.
Well, Ford did it, not Idol.
Whatever. I wish they still did Idol Gives Back.
Yeah, whatever happened to that? If you know, leave it in the comments.
I don't know. Maybe they do it on the down low.
Was there an accident and they hush couldn't talk about it anymore?
I don't know. But the mentors got 2014 Ford Fusions, so good for them.
Well, you know what I would have said? I would have said, I'm my own mentor.
Pull a Matthew McConaughey.
I'm myself in 10 years from now. That's my mentor.
I mean, what would they do?
All right, so Demi Lovato was up next. Oh my God, guys, I get to sing with the Idol girls.
Yeah, she made good on her promise.
There was some rough performances. Majesty.
Yeah. Demi sounded great, though.
Yeah,
you have to admit, she's got a real voice. She's great.
She is.
She's a powerhouse.
She's a little confused, though, in real life.
All right.
Then, up next, Paramore.
With one of the other finalists, Gina. This was probably one of my favorite performances of the whole night.
Yeah.
This was great. They are a perfect match. Gina should join Paramore.
She should. I don't think there's an opening, though.
Well, this was that good.
All right. Anyway, they dropped millions of yellow balls. It was a freaking mosh pit party. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was a really cool moment.
There was a Coke spill. I knew it.
Those judges.
Did I warn you?
You did.
I did. I was like, someone's going to spill the Coke and J-Lo's going to sit in it and then she's going to have a fit.
Oh, well.
That's why they couldn't sit down. Their chairs were covered.
Mm-hmm.
All right, John Legend up next. He came out, and I was like, is he going to just sing his song?
Well, he performed his new single, You and I.
He got to sing a whole song.
Well, he is John Legend.
And then he was like, Malaya, come on out.
Oh, I love this! They sang All of Me together, and Malaya was a little shaky.
In the beginning.
Yeah, but I
she
thought
pulled it together.
This was a great matchup. I really like their voices together.
I think they're total BFFs now.
I hope so.
I really think so. They were whispering.
Chrissy said it's okay.
Yeah. All right, well, not to be outdone by the next one, Alex Preston and Jason Mraz.
This is the performance that I was waiting for all week.
Can I just say this? Twinny!
Yeah.
Cross promotion.
So they sang Jason's new single, and his new album's coming out soon.
They were great together.
Yes.
I said these two are the next Simone and Garfunkel.
I would love to see Alex open for Jason Mraz, like on his next tour. I think that would be a perfect fit. It's amazing.
I think they're probably considering it.
Besties.
They're like besties. All right, now this was the weirdest part of the show.
Oh my God.
Other than J-Lo's performance. Ryan's family introduced him and said, oh, you know, his first concert was Richard Marx, and now here he is singing Richard Marx.
Oh my gosh.
What the actual F?
I am still not sure if this was a joke or if he was serious.
He was singing with like a 2-year-old lispy voice. Wherever you are.
Oh.
What was with that, Ryan?
Does anyone know? Was that I want to believe that it was a joke.
Has he gone deaf?
But part of me is like, was he serious?
I think he was serious.
So let me know. Let us know in the comments what you thought.
I am going to have post-traumatic stress nightmares now.
I'm gonna
wake up in my sleep screaming.
I'm gonna give Ryan the benefit of the doubt and say that he knew, he's self-aware. He knows that was a joke.
He's not self-aware.
That was a joke and a special thing for the fans to enjoy.
He's not self-aware.
But anyway, Richard Marx came out and was singing with him. He sounded good.
Richard Marx was awesome, but
Yeah.
Ryan knocked mouse.
All right.
All right, so they had a little video package on the judges. We find out that Keith's the seat
The shoulder, Nicole, the shoulder. Okay, real quick before we get back to the video package, all bets were off. Harry was like, competition's over, I can have a good time and let loose.
Oh no!
I think we saw tonight why Harry was not showing any emotion during the performances throughout the season. Homeboy cannot dance.
He is so uncomfortable
like-
in his skin.
I think you need to go talk to the guys in the band and figure something out.
Harry needs movement class, Ryan needs singing lessons, and J-Lo, Keith's perfect. Okay.
Back to the video package about the judges. J-Lo, of course, has interesting fashion choices, sometimes awesome, sometimes...
Sparse.
Yeah. Harry...
Bores everyone.
Mr. Music Theory.
That's someone in the band.
We get it.
That's
you
12
know
notes,
your theory.
and he stopped on the 5th note. Alright, so, next up, Darius Rucker, a.k.a. Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Mm-hmm.
He hates when you call him Hootie.
Don't do it.
CJ and Dexter came out.
This was like the trio that has been in the making the whole season. Everyone was like, oh my god, CJ is just like Darius Rucker. They should perform together.
You don't sound like that.
Yeah, it seems like CJ's still having pitch issues, but it was a fun performance overall.
Alright, well, up next was Lady Antebellum.
Oh.
And they didn't sing with anyone.
They got their own little solo.
Well, I mean, they you know, were introduced by Gina and Caleb doing a little a cappella of, you know, one of their songs.
That, it's a quarter after.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Ryan out right now, but you know what I'm talking about.
Alright. This next performance has never ever been done
Oh my gosh.
before, and it's pretty clear why.
So, next up, all three judges, Keith,
And
J-Lo,
Randy.
and Harry, performed with Randy.
A little medley. First
So-
they started off with True Colors.
I was thinking to myself, it's going to be tough to find songs that work for all four of them.
Yeah.
Because none of them are in the same genre.
No. Well, J-Lo pulled out the baby voice for Cyndi Lauper, and it kind of didn't work, but she kind of eased into the rest of the song, which is, I guess they had to start out, like, way above her range, because that song has a, you know, big range in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, they had to do that to make it work, but...
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I wasn't into that baby voice.
Boy, when she
all.
handed the reins over to Harry, though, and he sang Go Your Own Way, I thought I was gonna die.
Harry! What was going on?
You were not in the pocket, honey.
No.
Maybe you should go talk to somebody in the band. They're really nice. They might be able to help you.
Ooh.
Basic music stuff.
Yeah. So after that was all over, it was time to find out who
The winner!
won this thing.
And I have to say, I was a little disappointed. And by little, I mean a lot.
The winner of season 13, Caleb Johnson.
Congratulations, Caleb.
Congratulations to Caleb. Great, talented performer.
Yes.
Not my
absolutely.
pick, but you
No.
have to hand it to him. He had a great season.
He did have a great season. Gina had a great season. They're
Yeah.
gonna have a great tour.
I wish them both the best of luck.
Me too. Thank you guys for watching us all season, commenting, thumbs upping.
Yeah, and thank you to everyone, especially who was chatting with us this season on Beamly.
We really appreciate it.
Lots of fun. Yeah, we're going to be continuing on with Beamly with other shows, so look out for that in the future.
Stay tuned. Best way to find out is subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Follow us on Twitter.
Anything. Exactly, but subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah, so just to wrap up the show, Caleb was supposed to do his winter single.
Right.
But he was just so, like, shocked and excited. I don't know how they expect them to perform right after they find out something like that.
Well, after he blew off some steam with the other guys congratulating him, he pulled it together and he finished the song, and it was good.
Pretty good.
So, congratulations, everyone. Thanks again. We appreciate it. And until next time, much love.
Edit.